What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video is going to be part 2, I'd say, of the Path of Light, and kind of the progression of Path of Light and where I'm at as an endgame free-to-play player. A lot of you out there, and I've seen this on different social media, Facebook, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Reddit, and essentially people are saying that, at least free-to-play players, are saying that it's way too difficult to complete the Path of Light due to the fact that it was only over a span of about 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to showcase where I'm at right now, currently at the Path of Light. And I will say, I do wish that it was a little bit longer than 4 days or 3 days, however long they had it at in the beginning. But, right now I'm at the Legendary Book. I'm going to get very close to getting it. I'm only at 2,700 Litecoins right now, and again, I'm an endgame free-to-play player. I'm not utilizing any additional resources to get it. I'm not going to be utilizing my gems because I just don't want to. So ultimately, in my last video that I posted about Path of Light, essentially you want to be farming Spider, and you want to be farming Campaign, and you want to be upgrading champions, or sorry, not upgrading champions, but upgrading your artifacts, and just making sure you get as much points as possible from your artifacts. And like it says here, it goes based off upgrading artifacts and upgrading accessories, so that's really important. Or you can get artifacts from farming dungeons. So the reason why I say farming Spider was probably the best place to go is due to the fact that if you can get to stage 20 or even stage 17, 16, 15, any stage that can do 4 to 6 star gear, then you're kind of doing well. I mean, 4 to 6 star gear on stage 13 as a free-to-play player, if you're really early game still, is totally fine. This is where you should have been farming the entire time, and if you weren't, then unfortunately you kind of missed out. You shouldn't have been farming your masteries. You shouldn't have been farming in the Arcane Keep or Force Keep unless you really had to, based on your progression and where your account's at now. Not completing the Path of Light is not the end of the world. You didn't have to do it. It's not a requirement. It's nice to get those awesome rewards at the end. I just keep getting these pop-ups. This is what happens when you're free to play. Not being able to get to the end of these rewards is not the end of the world. It's okay. They're probably going to have another event like this eventually. And plus they're going to continue to have those the Forge events as well. I mean, they're going to keep doing it. It's not like it's going away forever. Yeah, sure, maybe it's not going to come back for a month or 2 or maybe 3 months, but I thought overall this was actually a pretty good thing to bring to the game. It was a nice event, and I just think that overall it was good for those who are a free-to-play player. It's a little bit different, but it's not entirely different. It's basically just the tournaments mashed up, and they're just saying, hey, farm the dungeons as much as you possibly can. And of course it was while the Ice Golem dungeon was running, which is kind of the worst dungeon, to be honest. But again, it is what it is. It was a bad dungeon, but it's okay. Again, they're probably going to run something like this again in the future. And ultimately, I see this as I'm getting free rewards, I'm a free-to-play player, and I could potentially get a Legendary Book or a 5-star chicken or a Void Shard. So unfortunately, unless you stockpiled your resources and had tons and tons and tons of energy, you're probably not going to be even opening up a second one of these unless you're pay to win or a low spender. So I don't pay any money at all into the game. Could I have spent a ton of gems and paid for a ton of the energy with my gems? Sure. But I'm actually going to be saving my gems for right now until we get another really good fusion. I think that myself personally, and my suggestion to those out there is, if you got this last fusion, which was probably the best fusion we've had since Under Priest Brogni, change my mind if you want to leave a comment down below if there was a better fusion. But in my opinion, Under Priest Brogni was the best fusion since this fusion of Kellycath. And I didn't get him, unfortunately. So we all win some, we all lose some. It's okay. and I know you guys are going to get it on the next one. But again, I'm going to be saving my resources until the next best fusion. Stockpile your resources now because the fusion is going to be around the corner. You know that. People know this. Raid does this all the time. Don't get sucked in to the 10-time events. Don't get sucked into the things that are going to deplete your resources. And don't get sucked into things that take you away from the grind, from getting the things that you really need. So just pay attention and think, they do this a lot. Plarium does this a lot. They want to distract you. They want to give you things and I guess I could say they want to bring you down the path of darkness instead of the light, because they don't want you farming here, right? They're hoping that you can actually pay for some of these light coins, which I'm sure a lot of people did. But for our free-to-play fellows out there, we don't pay, so we've got to figure out other ways to do it, and that means we've got to waste all of our resources on dungeons and on upgrading artifacts. That's okay. Stop popping up. Damn it. But yeah, hopefully you guys were able to at least get that legendary book. I may or may not get it, but I'm thinking I'm going to get it. I might have enough energy to farm Spider. I have about 1 million silver right now. Spending all of my energy on Spider, I'll probably be around 4 million silver, and more than likely I'll get that legendary book. But maybe I'll farm a little bit right now and come back to you. If not, then this is the wraps for this video. But again, keep your heads up, and there'll be more events like this coming soon, I'm sure. And like I said, you get a lot of points from farming Spider on stage 20. For every 5-star rare gear, you're going to get 26 light coins. That's not bad. If you do have a speed farming team, then again, Spider is going to be the best bang for your buck here. My team's roughly 13 to 25 seconds in length, so this is probably going to be about, I'm going to say 18 seconds. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 20 seconds, so not bad. And it's a 6-star piece with attack and defense and HP, which I really don't want this, and that's 38 light coins. Okay, so again, farming Spider stage 20, and it's okay to farm stage 13 to 19 as well if you're a lower level free-to-play player or low spender as well. It's okay. But Spider, it was going to be the best area for you to get the most amount of light coins. I don't believe there's another area that's going to give you this many light coins as a free-to-play player. And honestly, any player for that matter. I mean, if there is, let me know in the comments down below. There's a nice little run, 13 seconds. But again, this is the most points you're going to get. You're going to get the most silver as well. And then you can utilize that silver to upgrade all of your gear that you've collected, or upgrade gear that you're trying to get from level 15 to 16, which gives you, for 5-star, I believe it was about around 680 points. 6-star was around 780 points, something along the lines of that. And yes, so that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to try to grind for this book. I'll catch you guys on the next one.